G'day guys, welcome to the first of the Pirates podcasts for season 21-22. I'm here with President Fun, Jack Harper.
Good to be here, mate.
Before we get started, I'll do the acknowledgement to country for here down at North Fremantle. We acknowledge the Whadjuk Noongar people as the traditional custodians of the lands and waters where we work, live and play, and we recognise their continuing connection to the land, water and community. We pay our respects to the elders past, present and emerging, for they hold the memories, traditions, the culture and the hope of their peoples. And we wish to extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples here today. So, Pirates Podcast has been on the agenda for a couple of seasons now, and we've finally got it going, which is pretty bloody exciting.
Yeah, man. It's taken, 2 years?
Yeah,
2 years?
it's taken us a little while.
We're going to get Ooge.
We're going to get Ooge. So, what we're going to do is sort of welcome everybody to the new season. This should be out on our YouTube channel pretty much tonight, tomorrow. And what we're going to try and do is get around the grounds, get around the blokes making some runs, the girls are making some runs, and talk about some frog box activity a little bit, and just generally club activity. So it won't take long, but we're glad that you can join us. So this season, Pirates are entering 6 sides, which is a record.
Yep.
6 men's sides on a Saturday, a T20 side for the men, and a T20 side for the women, which is a pretty bloody exciting development for the Pirates. The women play on a Sunday afternoon, and the first 3 games were at the Gill. They debuted last Sunday and had an absolute whale of time.
Yep, I was down here. It was good. They batted pretty well. Just fell short, but they had a bit of fun. So
They're up against a strong side in Applecross Red, and an established side. They've been in the competition for a couple of years, so our girls certainly did us proud. They did a really good job, and most of all, had a good time.
Yep.
Good crowd down here at the Gill too, down on the bank. Probably had 20 or 30 spectators.
Yeah, Mondo was down here. Pugsy, who's enjoying it.
Pugsy was enjoying it. Yeah, it was really, really good. So, so hopefully we can get some more crowds down to the girls in future Sundays. So, another development at Pirates this year is we've got the frog box up and running. We saw Saturday and Sunday tops and the T20 side got frog box going down at the Gill and on the way to Subi Marist. Saturday we got a good win.
Yeah, Simo went bang. 70 odd.
Yeah, that was
Well
good fun.
batted.
Thank you, mate. And Sunday we fell just short against a pretty good side at Subi Marist. They're a top grade side, and we gave them a run for their money. We were in it to the last over, which was really, really good. So we might go around the grounds.
Yep, sounds good.
Talk about some successes in the first couple of rounds and how the teams have been travelling. Top side played round 1 away to Swanath.
Yep.
Pretty much got our bottoms handed to us.
Yeah, halfway point we were not too bad, but then some pretty poor fielding and some poor bowling. And,
Yeah.
Not our best day out in the park.
Not our best day. We dropped a few catches. Captain Caddy scored 50.
Yep.
John Clifton scored 42. The rest of the batting was pretty ordinary, and the fielding was pretty ordinary. So definitely outclassed on the day, but not our best performance.
No.
Round 2 against Whitfords on the weekend.
Yep, bowled first.
Bowled first.
Lost the toss. Caddy again. Lost the
Caddy
toss.
needs to learn better.
Yep.
Toss that coin higher. Lost the toss, bowled first. Whitfords got a few runs on the board.
Yeah, they started pretty quick until Cads came on and took about 3 wickets and a couple of overs and pegged
A
them
few
back.
good catches in there.
A few good catches. Simo actually got off the ground, didn't you? Big fella.
This far, I think.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
the frog box will show that I just got off the ground.
Sim Bondovich took a blinder.
He
for the
did.
third wicket.
did.
He dropped a pretty hard one, I think.
And so Whitfords end up getting to just over 200, which
Yes.
which is usually a pretty stiff chase at the Gill. But we got a few away early, and I think Whitfords are probably a little bit down on their usual side. Had a young bloke filling in as well, so I think they were a little bit short on cattle, and we got the win just 3 down. So good strong win, really good strong win for topside.
Great win.
Second 11 again fell short against Swanath in round 1.
Yep, they fell short in the last couple of overs.
Yeah, pushed it towards the end, but yeah, just fell a little bit short.
Missing Jack Lefroy.
Jack Lefroy was
farm.
out out for
Oh, boy.
out for a week. But it was back round 2, and against Whitford's got the job done in the last few overs. So they're also 1 for 1, 1 and 1.
Yeah, about 10 run win in the end, wasn't it?
About a 10-run win.
Run
I
out
think,
last wicket to get them over the line.
Yeah. So third 11 this year is 6th grade.
Up
and
a grade.
They've moved up, premiers from last year, which was fantastic. And they've moved up and they're in 6th grade. First round they put up a really competitive showing at Kalamunda, and we're only knocked over due to Kalamunda playing top grader down in 6th grade. And that was a bit of a shame, but they put up a really strong, really good fight. And just got knocked over by one guy who was playing out of grade, who batted well and won the game for his side. So kudos to them. They got a win. We didn't. So round 2, we also had a tough game. Rory, captain, back 6th grade this year.
Yep. After a couple of years off.
After a couple of years away from captaincy. Welcome back, Captain Rory. And he was playing on turf on the weekend. 6th grade was playing on turf.
Yeah. Good to see.
What sort of ball do you use on turf, Jack? What did you say?
I believe you use
Two-piece or a four-piece?
I believe you use a 4-piecer.
4-piece, all right.
Yeah.
And what did Rory take to the game and use?
Was it red or was it white that he took?
I think it was red.
Red, 2-piecer.
2-piece, that's right. He took a 2-piece, so a 4-piece game.
Harry Brownlee bowled pretty well with it, I've noticed.
Yes, but the club did get warned, and Rory is admittedly a little bit ashen-faced about his boo-boo there, so bad luck, Roars. Next time, 4-piece ball for turf, thanks. So 6th grade are 0-2, unfortunately. 8th grade, Simon Carr's stepped up to captain again this year. Kari, man. Some 2-day cricket. He's got a couple of his mates along and a good strong depth in Pirates this year for 8th grade.
Yes.
Round 1, they got a bye. Murdoch dropped out at the last minute.
Yep.
In round 2, they come up against a pretty strong Swanbourne side, and we're in a bit of doo-doo early.
They were.
4 for 40 or 5 for 40?
Yeah, we had a look over. We saw a few wickets fall early, and they were a bit of strife.
Yeah, they were in a lot of strike batting early.
Big O come out.
We saw the Big O's try to the crease, and I have to say, I couldn't have been prouder. I was so privileged to be able to be fielding on the ground next door to watch Big Oscar and Whitey
yeah.
just bat like champions. They batted like absolute champions. They never gave up. They fought and fought and fought. They were in absolute up the creek without a paddle, but they had 2 bats and they used the bats.
Yep.
And Big Oscar, best score for the club, first 50, 66. The boys put on 120 odd and they turned a losing position into a win. Put 202 on the board. Whitey ended up with 29, and then.
Well,
What do you say?
If you've got 200,
You got 200
on the board,
on
and
board.
you've got probably the best bowler in the comp.
You got the best bowler in the comp coming out.
Well, we got the 2 best bowlers. You got second best bowler in the comp, Mikey Tremble.
Mikey Tremble, the second best bowler in the comp. That's
and
right.
then,
And the
well,
best bowler in the comp.
best bowler
What
in
can we
the
say
comp,
about
and
this guy?
he put his hand
Rocks up every week. 4 for 36.
4 for 36.
Leading the club figures at the moment. The best bowler in the club.
S. Cook.
Cookie.
Cookie.
He does so much for the club behind the bar, and to see him get rewards in the first game of the season and still have the best figures for the club for the season so far, fantastic. The boys won by 50 or 60 runs, so they're going along really, really well. Last week was also the start of the one-day comp.
Yep.
And one day 4s had a bye, one day 3s had a really, really big win. A couple of new guys down in that side. Toddy Kruger, 74 not out on
Freddie.
Friday debut. Toddy.
Oh, Freddie Kruger.
Freddie Kruger. And Ray Garrett popped up there, and Captain Benny Bott, the better bot, with 35. And the Mozzie Park Footy Boys, well represented by Brad Atkin with 31. So we scored 230, and Ocean Ridge were never in the hunt. Never in the hunt there, and end up losing by about 100. So really, really strong win for OD3s. And this week, OD4s get on the board. So we're going to get 6 sides on the field this weekend, which is fantastic. And yeah, hopefully we can go onwards and upwards.
That's just Saturday, eh?
That's just Saturday. 6 sides on Saturday. And the women again playing at the Gill on Sunday. The women will be on Frogbox this week, so look out for that. That'll be on our YouTube channel. If you haven't found our YouTube channel, that's where this video will be. Yeah, get along and watch it. If you can't watch it at the Gill, get along and watch it on the YouTube channel. We've got a couple of promotions around the club at the moment. There's a raffle for a couple of Toyotas. That's a bloody good prize. 3 new cars. Like,
Yeah, 3 new cars going around the
I
Gill will be
can't,
right.
I can't stop buying tickets. It's $5 a ticket to potentially win a new car. So if you don't know where that is, that's also on the club website, on the Facebook page. So get amongst that. All the money raised in that raffle goes to support the club. So what I missed, Harpsy? Team of the week.
Team of the week.
Let's talk about team of the week.
2 team of the week.
2 teams of the week.
to cover. So the first round we had 3 sides in action that was eligible for team of the week.
Team of the week, yep.
So T20 is not included, unfortunately, for Simo, because he'll probably be in there a couple times. But
T20
no
should be in
T20.
team of the week, really.
so it'll be the 6 sides on the Saturday, and the girls on Sunday are all eligible for team of the week. The first round we only had 3 sides in action. So opening the batting in the first round was Dave Barrett and Jono Clifton. Dave Barrett 55, Cliffo 42. Coming in at number 3, I'm actually looking at the man himself right now.
Looking at the man?
94 not out.
The captain of the team of the week, Regan 1.
Captain of the team of the week, 94 not out and 3 for 42. Absolutely nearly just dragged him over the line.
Cheers
for
to Timmy
a
Bott.
Great win, well done, Buddy. Batting at 4,
Here he is,
Charlie
the man.
McCormack.
Captain, team 1, team of the week. Number 4.
Number 4, Charlie McCormack, 32. Well batted in the 2s and on debut for the club.
On debut, yes,
Lockie
it
Dodge.
was. Lockie Dodge, new
32
player to the
not
club. Good mate of a couple of our young brigade there, and
Can hold a
Lockie's
stick too.
can hold a stick and can hit a ball.
Yeah, hit a big
So
ball.
good to see Lockie get some runs on his first game. So really good. I mean, the debutants are getting absolutely huge.
Yeah.
We've probably got 20 new Pirates this year, and that doesn't include the girls. So that's really, really good effort.
Number 6, Cads, really well made 50, just came in at a time we were teetering on the edge for a bit, 5 for 70 I think, and got us to what was a competitive total, but in the end was nowhere near enough. 7, hello Craig.
Hello, Craig. Hello,
Hope
Craig.
Craig's tuning in. 27 and 2 for 44, a little bit expensive Craig, but
Handwriting's not so good here.
yeah, not well. Yeah.
Was this on a whiteboard?
This was on a whiteboard.
Yeah,
this is
right.
that training one to get around the
Oh,
boys.
training, yeah, good.
Number 8, frequently, we're probably going to call him out every week. D Shepherd,
D. Shepherd.
couple of
Shepherd's a
wickets,
star.
easily.
He could have been there for T20 as well. He got 3 from
He
the
did
T20.
3 for the T20. Just keeps going. Next stop, 2,000 wickets.
Next stop, 2,000 wickets. As an aside, Sheppy and Ray Garrett on the weekend ticked over 6,000 Pirate runs.
6,000.
That's on the same day. They both ticked over 6,000. So
First
congrats.
Pirates to get there too.
That's right. They're the Pirates' leading run scorers, and they're the Pirates' leading matches played, 1 and 2. Ray
Wickets,
Garrett
probably
is
100
approaching
something.
400 and a lot. So milestone coming up there for Ray Garrett this year.
And Billy Bang as well. He's getting close to 6,000 maybe this
He
week.
is this week. Hopefully, Billy Bang.
Could be it.
Number 9.
Number 9, Dossie, 2 for. Wasn't many bowlers this week, unfortunately, but Duffman picked
All playing
up
one days. That's good.
one days,
All
yeah.
playing one days.
Duffman, 3 for.
3 for 26. Well done, Duff.
Well done, Duff. And number 11.
We need a keeper in this side. We need a keeper.
Yeah, look, we need a keeper.
And Clifton didn't take a catch, so
no,
you really
yeah.
didn't do any keeping.
No stumpings, no catches.
No stumpings, no catches,
so
so-
the keeper this week, we had 4 dismissals. I think there was a couple of stumpings in there. And he's batting 11 because he can't bat.
Didn't bat either.
Didn't bat, not required.
Not required.
Isaac Town,
I-Town, that's
Yeah.
Mr. Town.
Mr. Town.
As
not, yeah.
difference to Mrs. Town, who's in the ladies' side. So Mr. Town.
Yes, and
as the
12
keeper.
for round 1 was Mitchy Smith coming in with a
So
late fire 20.
well done to all those guys. That team's been posted on the group, on the Facebook group for the Pirates. And we're going to quickly, before our burgers here, because it's burger night at Pirates tonight, before we get to the burgers, quickly get into Team of the Week round 2.
Round 2, opening the batting, Cliffo again, this time with Simo. Simo is captain of Team of the Week
Yeah,
after his
the big captain.
72. Probably the best performance all week, really, chasing a big total up at the Gill. Number 3, Kruger.
Yeah, Toddy Kruger
Toddy
on
Kruger.
debut. New bloke to the club, really glad to have him. He came down on Saturday night after the game and he was really enjoying himself. So he's a friend of a couple of the bots. He's just moved back from the US. He's really keen to be here and he's showing it. So he's played some top grade cricket in the past, but keen to play some one day cricket this year. So welcome to the club, Todd, and well batted round one for the one days.
Number 4, Hugh Sando. Finally, he's up and going now. I think
He's up and going,
He hit
man.
a big bomb on Saturday.
Sando got a 50 in the T20 at the Guild last weekend, and really stuck around with me on Saturday against Whitfords, where we knocked over most of the runs. So yeah, it's good to see Sando knocking over some runs, and look out for some big scores later in the season. Hopefully from Sando.
I think the player who might be really up and about with Sando hitting big bombs is Lucan, because he's off his bowling. I think there's a flag out in the middle of the river, and Sando went pretty damn close. He
That's right.
rolled one into the bank. So
Rolled one in the river, had to replace the ball.
Yeah, new ball.
5 minute delay to the game,
Absolutely
replaced the ball. So the ball was saturated as a result of Sando hitting into the river. So that's on the Frog Box as well. If you want to go back and check the highlights of that game's on the Frog Box, and you can see the ball disappearing into the river, and you can watch the 5 minute delays, or we stand around and wait for another ball. So that's on the Frog Box.
Number 5, Oscar Murta.
Big O, man. I was so privileged
We
to
talked
watch
about
him,
Big
man.
O.
He hit a couple of balls onto our field that could have been hit by anyone.
Hits
and
the ball hard.
He hit the ball hard, and he kept out the good ball. And him and Whitey, cannot say enough about those guys. So proud to see them. At the end of that game, all the top grade got down on the hill there and really gave a lot of support. Finished the game. Pugsy took a catch.
Pugsy, well done,
Man,
Pugsy.
Pugsy, well done. So yeah, good stuff there from 8th grade. Well represented.
Ray Garrett batting at 642, brought up to 6,000 runs. We talked about that. The Shep, he's in
Shep,
there
man.
again. Runs and wickets for the
Runs
Shep.
and wickets to the Shep.
Whitey, who you touched on, Simo, not only did he score 29 with big partnership with Big O, but 3 for 44. So
That's
runs
really good
and
bowling.
wickets.
Yep. Knocked over the top order, middle order there, and
Really
really,
good stuff there.
left one ball with nowhere to go.
Number 9, batting down the list, not quite
No
at the bat on
runs.
the weekend. No runs. but
Refused to bat.
Refused to bat. A
Refused
caddy,
to bat. A caddy.
3 for 29. Back from his hiatus up at Mora races.
Giddy up.
No dislocated elbow this year.
No dislocated elbow.
um,
He survived the race
3,
day.
3 for 37. Oh, number
Jack
11.
Lefroy.
Cookie with his
Number
four for-
11, Cookie, man.
He
4
might
for
be-
36 in
might-
8th grade.
might be
Bowled
team
his
of the
team
year.
to the win on a raging turning dust bowl deck
He could be
out
team
at the
of the
Gill.
year.
He could be.
Could be team of the year by the
Could
end
be
of the
team
year.
of the year. Now, the inside money is S. Cook is in line for 8th grade player of the year.
Oh no!
That's the whisper.
If he gets up the batting order, he might be making runs too.
He might be getting runs as well. And 12th man was the better bot, the captain of the 1-day 3 side, with 35 and 1 for 17. So well done, the better bot. It is getting pretty loud here, guys. Hope it's not too distracting, but we are going to sign off, and we'll be back with more pirate action on the next podcast. Look out for us, guys.